2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. In a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Zach LaVine and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Then there's Horford. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Kelly in at the one spot. And for the Clippers, the pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the one. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA, both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop, Butler is an animal of an athlete.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Leonard. The Warriors making the shot. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. Horford with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Butler kicks to Kelly. Back to Butler. Pass to Kelly. There's the three. And Jimmy Butler with the three. Butler's got 5 now.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well. And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Now Pajemski. 20-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Here's Kelly. It's a 5-point game. Offline with his 3. Butler against Leonard. Collins passes to Beal. Outside Leonard. Collins setting the pick for Leonard. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Green with the block.
This is the lockdown defense you expect from Green. So good at anticipating attacks. Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Kelly. 32 points for him last game against Utah.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Now here's Butler. They lead by 7. Pass to Kelly for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Kelly's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harden surveying the D. Now here's Beal. He's defended by Pajemski. Beal dishes to Harden. It's deflected, and they hit it back. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Collins kicks to Beal. There's a screen by Collins. Outside Beal. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
Assertive play from Beal going right into the defense.
Here's Kelly. 7 points in the game. Green passes to Butler. Horford with the screen on Leonard. Bounce pass, Butler. Horford. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Derek Jones comes in for John Collins, and Paul subbed in for Beal. Now here's Leonard. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Goes back up. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-6 run. Kelly kicks to Butler. Pass to Kelly. To the inside. Here's Green. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Paul. He had 13 points in the win against Boston. Harden left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Clippers. Beal comes in for Leonard. Here's Kelly. He's got 7. Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
If you're tossing up an alley-oop to Kuminga, put it anywhere near the hoop, he's going to finish it.
Clippers trail by 12. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. And that one's good. Beal.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Kelly, defended by Paul. Here's Kelly. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you got?